Hi, my name is Ben Katcher, and I'm the history teacher for the 10th grade here at Bauer Academy High School. And I'm really happy to have the opportunity today to talk to you about grit and the role that it's played in my life. So, when I was in ninth and 10th grade, I struggled with depression a lot. I used to come home from school every day and just take showers, go to sleep, watch bad TV, do anything to avoid doing my homework or really to engage with the world. And I heard what my teachers were saying, I heard what my parents were saying, but it was all going in one ear and out the other because I was just really consumed by myself and the changes that I was going through. And I really wasn't paying a whole lot of attention to things that I knew would be important for me down the line. I couldn't bring myself to do my schoolwork or to do the things that I knew I needed to do to be successful. I was consumed by social things. I was really insecure about myself. I was really confused about life, and I was trying to figure those things out. And it led me to become really depressed. And like I said, just really didn't allow me to focus on the things that I knew would be important down the line. But by 11th and 12th grade, I matured. I became happier. I had more friends. I was doing my schoolwork. I was getting better grades, and overall, just feeling better about myself. And I felt good. I found some things outside of the classroom that excited me, and I also found some classes that I really enjoyed. And so I was by no means a perfect student. Definitely did not get straight A's, but I was getting good grades. I was learning. I was feeling good about myself. Um, but then came time for college applications. And college applications meant that I needed to kind of go back through my entire high school history, not just who I was at that point, but I had to go back to who I was in ninth grade and 10th grade when I was getting C's and sometimes D's even in my classes. And it was really painful for me. It was hard for me because I had to kind of reckon with the fact, I had to deal with the fact that when I applied to college, I was going to be competing against people who matured faster than I did, who were better students earlier on in their lives than I was, and it made me really sad and it made me really frustrated because when I look back, I realized that I felt like I was just as capable as my classmates, but I knew that I wouldn't be able to get accepted into as good of a college as them because I just hadn't figured things out as early as they had. And so I ended up applying to college. I got into a good college called Clark University in Massachusetts. But it wasn't maybe the best college that I felt like I could have gone to if I had applied myself earlier on. And so I had a choice at that moment. I had a choice whether, on the one hand, I could live in the past and be frustrated that maybe I didn't get into my first choice college, or be frustrated that, I could have done this or I would have done that. Or I had a second choice. And the second choice was it required a little bit more grit, but the second choice was, hey, you know what? I am where I am. I still have my whole life ahead of me. And what I need to do now is make sure that I live my life in a way where I don't have any regrets. And that's the choice that I made. So when I got to college, I decided from day one that I was going to get straight A's. I knew that, hey, I'm done with having to look back and feel like I wish that I could have done this or I wish I could have done that. I'm going to work really, really hard, even though for freshman year of college, there are a lot of distractions. There's a lot of fun to be had. I'm going to have my fun, but I'm also going to go and I'm going to work really hard. Um, and that's what I did. I made sure that I developed relationships with my professors. I made sure that I um, always knew exactly what I had to do in order to be successful. And then I was able to, and it took a lot of hard work and a lot of dedication, and it made me, and it forced me to put aside some of the frustrations and regrets that I had. But in the end, it allowed me to be successful, to do well in college, and to then have a lot of opportunities after college that I wouldn't have had if I had stayed stuck in the past. So um, my message to you today is that anything is possible. Anything is possible as long as you have grit and as long as you have the ability to understand maybe some of your failures or some of your regrets from the past, but move on from them. Move on from them. Understand that you can become a better person. You can become the person that you want to be. It starts now.